This title is narrated with virtual voice. Computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Incubus, Blood and Chains, Book 1, by Ryan Radcliffe. Chapter 1, Blood and Chains. When I ran that night, I thought I was escaping death. I didn't know I was leaving my humanity behind. Blood trailed me as I dove through the portal without a moment's hesitation. The world twisted and buckled, pulling me apart and crushing me at the same time. My senses screamed. Light bent into a kaleidoscope. My stomach lurched, and for one horrifying instant, I thought I'd never come out the other side. Then it ended. The tugging ceased, and I staggered onto hard-packed dirt. My shoes skidded against a road cut deep into a ravine, cliffs rising steep and jagged on both sides like teeth ready to snap shut. Behind me, the shouts of the men chasing me echoed through the still open vortex, muffled as though carried through water. I turned and saw them, shadows framed in that swirling chaos, before the colors rippled and folded in on themselves. With a sound like tearing metal, the portal snapped shut. Silence. I sucked in a ragged breath. The air here was different, sharp, heavy with the scent of earth, and something wild I couldn't name. My chest heaved, heart pounding. The knife in my hand was still slick with blood from the fight. Then came the sound. The cliffs loomed above me, crowned in mist. Dark forest climbed their slopes, branches curling like claws. I glanced left, right. There was no cover, no escape. The road was a trap, and I was standing in its jaws. The sound grew. A rumble at first, low and steady. Then the groan of wheels, the stamp of hooves. The noise multiplied, filling the ravine with sound as it made short echoes. I spun toward the bend in the road just as they appeared. A caravan. Wagons shuddered and bounced over the packed earth, driven by stout figures with pig-like faces, tusks glinting in the dim light. They rode strange beasts that resembled horses only in outline. These not horses had 6 legs, 4 eyes that gleamed with a predator's focus, and a single horn jutting from their skulls. Their eyes fixed on me instantly. My first instinct was to bolt to scale the cliffs, dive into brush, anything. But the slopes were sheer, the forest dense yet too far to reach. There was no way to hide. I was caught in the open, no better than a cornered rabbit staring down wolves. I raised my knife anyway, blood dripping from its tip. The lead rider sneered, lips curling back over tusks. He snapped his wrist, and a lash of braided leather cracked the air. Pain exploded across my hand. My knife spun away into the dust. I screamed, clutching my wrist as other pigmen dismounted with laughs that rattled through their throats. Chains clinked as one unhooked them from his belt. "Fresh meat," one of them grunted. They came at me from all sides, whips and chains in hand. My bloodied knuckles clenched, my legs wanted to run, but there was nowhere to go. The world had spat me out here, and I was prey again. I tried to fight, but I didn't have a chance. The chains bit into my wrists as they dragged me toward the wagons. I thrashed once, twice, before a fist like a slab of stone slammed into my gut. Breath whooshed out of me, and the world went black for a heartbeat. When it cleared, I was being hauled like a sack of meat toward a barred wagon. "He won't sell for much. He'll soak himself with yellow warmth before he soaks the sands red," one said as the others laughed at his dull wit. One of them pulled the door open and shoved me inside.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.